I'm like, okay, so on my last video, I talked about the neighbors that were across the street. Now I'm going to talk about the neighbors that are on the side of me. So, first thing is, first thing is the neighbors that are on the side of me. There's like a window right here, and then like I can see outside to the side of their house. So I noticed recently that she installed a camera that was facing straight toward the window that is at the house that I stay in. This is basically like the kitchen area, and I usually kind of look out the window a little bit and, listen to the birds sing and all that. And I just noticed one night when I looked out the window, she had like a camera. It was and it was like directly toward this house. Now she has like a gate so that people can come in on the side. So I guess she was trying to make it look like she was monitoring the people who come in the gate. But I'm like, if you're monitoring the people coming in your gate, why isn't the camera like in a diagonal to see them in that direction? You would get a way better view of who it is, opposed to if the camera was just straight and somebody's passing this way. Like, how are you going to get like what? I don't understand. So it was like literally straight facing the window that I was at. Now, on top of that, today I heard like some weird noises. So I go outside and it's like some animals or creatures or whatever. I thought maybe it was like the neighbors or something, but I didn't see anybody outside. So I run back inside real quick. And all of a sudden, I look out the window and I'm like, and that neighbor, it's like an African lady. I think she's African. I'm not sure. She looks African to me. And all of a sudden, she was just like running outside with her cell phone. She's like, I'm like, why are you coming outside with your cell phone? Like, first of all, did you see me? How did you see me come outside? How are you outside at the same time that I am? Like, this was after I looked over there, nobody was there. I come back inside the house, I look out that side window, and then she has the cell phone. Hello, hello, New York. Then she has the cell phone. So I'm like, okay, why are you trying to record me? You're the gang stalker. Like that was just so weird. She took the camera off because I said that I was going to record it and show everybody on YouTube how she has the camera facing the window that I'm at. And so I guess she decided to take it down and now she's trying to see if she can get any footage of me. Now, the only reason why she would try to get footage of me, besides unknown reasons I don't know, is because I know that this lady is really weird and watching me and just doing weird things. So I get really upset and I'm like saying things like, not the nicest things sometimes. So she's probably trying to catch me on camera, but I've learned to blur her out and like I'll turn on the little thing for the food, like if there's smoke coming out. So I can't even hear what she's saying if she's out there talking. I just completely blur it out. So I'm like, I don't know. It's just so much stress. There's so much stress right now. The strange thing about this lady also is that when my friend moved over here, she's supposedly saying that she works in the exact same industry. She works in the exact same industry as him. So I'm like, that's really weird. How is it that you work in the exact same industry as him. That's like me saying that, I don't know, like I work at a manufacturing company where I make certain type of heaters or something like that. Like she was basically saying she works in the same place, the same industry, well, the same industry, something that branches off to that exact same thing. And I thought, wow, that's pretty ironic that you move to somebody who works in a not that popular industry to work in, but she works in that industry. Now this lady like never leaves home. I thought she was literally a lizard because I've never seen her interact like normally, go outside with groceries. I've seen her after being here for like 5 years. I've seen her with groceries like one time. I guess you don't really see people that much, but it's like I just besides that, I've like hardly never seen this lady leave her house. I literally thought that she was like some other type of being, some type of like lizard or reptile, I don't know, who doesn't go anywhere. Which, by the way, I had been harboring myself in the house for like 3 months straight because I'm so like sad about everything that's going on and I feel like I'm being terrorized. So I don't know. It's just strange. So yeah, that lady ran outside trying to record me after the fact. Like she, no, I'm not from New York, but it would be nice to like visit there. I think I've been there like once in my life. I visited the Apollo, so well, wasn't what I expected, but at least I got to go there. So basically, yeah, this lady is just she's totally weird. And I feel like she has something to do with like my hair too, because I don't know. Like I'm natural, I have natural hair and I think her daughter, I saw her one time and she had like natural hair, but it wasn't as thick as mine, it wasn't as long as mine. And sometimes I feel like they're just like trying to watch everything I'm doing, like with my hair, everything. Like, and then it's like they might see that I have an idea, and then they go and make like a YouTube video about something that I was talking about, like, or that I was doing the day before. It's just like really weird things. And so the reason why I don't like this lady around the Apollo, thank you. I take that as a compliment because there's a lot of talent around there. So, I don't know. This lady was just, she's just like weird. She's really weird. I feel like she's watching me. So the reason why I kind of started disliking this lady is because one day her daughter was outside and her boyfriend was with her. And, I was doing yard work and I was kind of stressed and I saw he had a cigarette. So I asked him, could I get a cigarette? And he was like, sure. He seemed really nice, but I didn't want to be offensive to the girl. I didn't see her. She was like towards the back, the side of the gate. So he was like, oh, how do you like living there? The people who used to live there were like some Middle Eastern people. I don't know why he told me that. Maybe there was something strange that happened in his house. I'm not sure. Well, thank you. So I was just like, he's like, have you met your neighbors yet? Like, have I met, the lady that stays there at the house that he was at? I'm like, no, not really. And so he's like, okay, well, come, I'll introduce you to her. So he took me to the side of the gate, and he was like, yeah, this is your neighbor. Have y'all met? And she just looked at me like she gave me this really dirty look. Like I was just like, so I'm like, why would you look at me like that? I'm trying to be nice to you. I'm trying to get to know you. But she will call the person that I live with all the time. Like if anything happens, she gave me a dirty look, but she'll call the person I live with because they exchange numbers because we share the same gate. So if you need to fix the gate, you kind of have to communicate with your neighbor. That's what I hate about those attached houses. If there's like a tree that needs to be cut down, you gotta talk to your neighbor about it. If it falls over on this side, I don't know, weird stuff like that. So if the lights go off, she'll call him. If the internet goes off, if the internet goes off, then she'll call him. And I'm like, I'm upset because you were so rude to me, but you call him for like everything. I feel really violated, and like she's tracking him and she's tracking me. And now if I want this friend to be in my life or this person to be in my life, it's like I feel like she's following him as well. So it's like it kind of deters me from wanting to, you know, if I move, I don't know if I want to tell that person where I'm going or what I'm doing. It's just like I'm not blushing. I'm just smiling because it's a compliment, and that's just how I am. I I smile when people compliment me. So plus it's like the first compliment I've gotten on a live chat. So yeah. So that's all I basically wanted to say. Also, like I've been going grocery shopping and I'm feeling like they're putting stuff in my food. I literally almost feel like, okay, they have this new thing where you can take a picture of the receipt. Why do you want to take a picture of the receipt? Like, I think that's so crazy. So now you want to know everything that I'm buying to eat. No, I feel like that's a setup. So I just wanted to talk about that neighbor. And, anytime anything happens over here, that neighbor never calls or says, oh, I saw something suspicious. They, it's just weird. So I really appreciate everybody that's listening to me. And right now, like, I'm really kind of nervous because of all that's going on with me, and I haven't told everything, and I feel like it's a really really bad situation that I'm in. And I feel like the more that I explain and tell, I feel like the more terrorized that I will be, and the more people that might try to do something bad to me. Like if I go outside and try to drive, I'm just like I said, it's people in high places and low places, and it's just like it really, really, really scares me. But I feel like if they're gonna try to do something to me, like I might as well tell all the truth. I might as well tell exactly everything that I'm going through. Like that's how it makes me feel. If you're gonna terrorize me if I'm at home, you're probably gonna terrorize me. You have terrorized me when I'm outside of the house. Like there's a whole situation with what happened to my best friend, and like so I don't really have my best friend to talk to anymore, and it's just really really hard for me right now. So there's a whole situation surrounding that. I talk to him, but it's in another dimension now. So it's just more than I can handle almost. So I don't know. It's like even when I'm eating, like, and this person will buy groceries. I feel like just people are like even setting specific groceries out for me. Like they know, oh, I'm gonna get this because I'm a creature of nature. Of course, I usually get like the same thing if I like it because they're not just coming out with new stuff every day. So it's like if you like a particular salad dressing, you're always gonna get that one. And it's like they put cameras everywhere, and I almost feel like that was like a targeting move because people weren't really stealing out of convenience stores. People weren't really stealing that much out of grocery stores, not that I knew of. Now it's like they're monitoring everything you eat, everything you do, and now I even feel like the whole pandemic thing is like some type of gang stalking thing because it's like I used to like to go to fast food places because I could see who's making my food. Sometimes when they make your drink, so you can see them making your drink. It's a pretty fast process. And certain places are way more transparent than others, but now they've taken that transparency away from you. They say, oh, we're all about transparency because they heard that that was the trend. That's what people like. But really, they take transparency away from you. Like, I can't even I can't even see who's making my food anymore. Even with the grocery store, like sure you go, you buy those groceries. If you find that something's wrong with the groceries, I could talk to the store manager all day, but what is that gonna do for me? Like I still don't know where those groceries came from. I don't know. I can't identify any of the workers that are packaging the food. I can't. These are things that targeted individuals would naturally be concerned about. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about what the neighbors did this morning, the next door neighbors. The neighbors across the street, they weren't here at nighttime, but she showed up in the morning. The dude that stays there, he hasn't been there for a couple of days. So I don't know. I'm just really exhausted. And this whole targeting thing has really changed my life. And I feel like I'm naturally a happy person. I'm naturally a very vibrant person, but this has made me like a really just, different person. And I don't like it. And it's like I feel like I have no choice though. It's like what do you do if somebody's like punching you and punching you and punching you? Just sit there and be like, I'm good. I'm good. That's not even bothering me. Like I'm so I'm so over it. Like but they keep punching you and punching you and punching you. Like, are you ever gonna get upset? Are you ever gonna punch back? Are you ever gonna get mad? Like I used to have this family member, and he used to like hit me and punch me, like not in a bad but it was so that I would hit that person back. And I'm like, I'm not going to hit you back because I know you're just doing that so that I can hit you back. You haven't really done anything to me. But he was trying to teach me, like, if somebody hits you, you hit them back. But it just goes to show that I'm the type of person who, it really has to be a reason, or I probably wait to the last minute, which isn't good. But at the same time, you have to time things properly, and you have to pace yourself, and not just be a person who jumps up to do something. Like you don't want to be a trigger happy person. Like just because somebody says, "Oh, shoot me," "Oh, you're gonna shoot me," then shoot me. Then like I'm not gonna, if I'm a person working in a higher place, I'm not gonna just shoot you because you said to shoot me and you're acting kind of crazy. Oh well, they told me to shoot him. I'm not gonna do that because I know that that's morally and unethical, morally wrong and unethical, morally wrong and it's unethical. Why would I do that? So that's it. I try to make this video a little bit longer because I really kind of just want to get straight to the point of which thing and probably just make videos on each little thing instead of trying to stretch it out because I want what I'm talking about to kind of go with along with the title and not run on about other things because then people don't know exactly what I'm talking about and I might want to get that message out, so I needed to relate to the title so that people can see exactly what I'm going to be talking about and get that. So thank you for listening, and I might post another video today.